Recording in progress.
Right around here somewhere. Just had it. There it is.
Yay!
Boom.
Put it on your second fret.
Gotcha.
Second fret. I don't use capos very much. Do you use capos?
I play in like 20 different tunings, so sometimes it can be really nice to just slap it on
Nice, man.
and not have to retune the whole guitar. Or in my more experimental days, I used to use it for weird shit, like putting it up on the 12th fret so I could play stuff up there and
Nice.
a whole bunch of stuff like that.
All right, here we go. Here's my scribble, dude.
Scribble.
Yay. Okay. Trying to make that larger. We're going to learn this first part. See these first two lines here? So this is what it is. It's you do a 3-note thing, and then you're going to play this chord. And so this is like an E over a B chord, and it's just you have that open. You see where it says 2? That's where the capo is.
Yeah.
And so you're just gonna go. These are the two chords, and then my favorite. Oh, the first part is this. So 3. Yeah. Yeah, there's the pickup. And then get up to this chord. So the first part is, and so that's an E. That's an E second inversion triad right up here. The E's on top. Yeah, that.
Okay.
So have you done this a lot before? You go on those 3 strings?
Oh,
Yeah, the old brown sugar trick.
yeah.
So that's what you want to set yourself up to. So you're going, yeah. And then that's the hardest part. So these are the 3 chords. You got these 2, and then the next one is this. It's an F sharp, but it's on with the capo. It feels like an E on the top strings.
Get our guitar strap. Keep sliding.
Yeah.
I used to have this little button on this that said I pooped today, but somebody stole that one.
That's a good one, man. I need that. I pooped today.
Yeah. I was playing this really crazy heavy prog metal and I pooped today.
Perfect.
Perfectly explains.
That sounds like a prog metal song.
Yeah, it does. I pooped today.
Yeah. So if you're listening to the top part, I'll do it slower. That's all it is.
What's that? Oh, 2, 3. Yeah, good. Okay.
Yeah. Now. And you know the tune very well, so I'm just omitting this little arpeggio thing that they do,
Oh, yeah.
which is fine. That's just making it arpeggiated. Yeah. So you go back to the top note on the arpeggio, but you finger that note. So some of the other notes might ring. They do a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, and so the thumb is just acting like a quarter note.
Yeah.
By the way, this is in 7/4.
Yes, I'm aware.
I wrote it there. That was so thorough. So it's just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it just cuts off that last. Yeah.
5. So I'm gonna play this really slow. Okay, let me simplify it. I'm going to take away those arpeggios. No arpeggios. Let's learn it that way. And later on, you can add that arpeggio.
Right.
So it's the E chord. Yes. Yeah. So you got it, man. So, Mr. Whoever the guitar player was.
Weirdly enough, Robert Fripp played on this one.
He played this song?
Yeah, he played on this album.
That's awesome.
I don't remember which songs, but it could have been him. I don't know.
That's,
like he did studio work for Gabriel.
You'd never hear him play this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was him and there's a couple other names that are like surprising. I forget who they were, but
that's great, man.
At the moment.
So they tracked 2 guitars on it, maybe 3. Who knows? It's a big sound. So the first measure is. So he just wanted to change things up. So that second chord is still an E chord, but he used his pinky and went up 2 frets and did that. Yeah. So he made a melody out of the chord, kind of like a chord melody.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you see my fretboard all right with this little picture?
I can fix it. I forgot to.
Oh, I can't. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to
There's this little double bar. These little 2 double bars, and it'll let you drag it over and kind of like make those a little bit bigger.
Oh, I don't see that
on your end. It's like right in between your.
Hey, it omits you.
Yeah, you can also do that. Yeah.
But that sucks because I need to see my camera angle to where I'm showing you.
Yeah, it'll give you the little side to side arrows when you mouse over it on the side here.
Oh, I made it big. That's what she said. And then I go back to the 2 and it does. Well, anyway, if you can make it better for yourself, that's great.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I did.
Oops, I forgot to do it. So in the future, when you do those arpeggios, you're going to have to practice this. Cool, man. You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go down to my chord chart now because this is all tabbed out. But I want you to look at the chords really quick first. Because this might be easier just to learn it. So where I circled these, that's where the capo is. So the first 2 chords are this. And then back to B. B to the F sharp, B bass, and then back to B. All right, that's all. It's kind of like Chicago. So here, play this one, and then this one.
Oh wait, I get you. Okay.
And then back.
So yeah.
And then go back to B. Yeah.
Oops.
You know, I'll show you the tab.
Sorry, still waking up.
That's all right. So right here, V means verse. So it's, and then you hold that chord, and then you just, and then you got 3 more beats. That's where the verse. That's where he goes. Na 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 na. I don't know the words.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill.
Yeah. So I can tell pretty much that the guitar part was written first, and then Peter Gabriel came up with some cool shit. That's what I believe. Or maybe he just wrote it together with him right out the top.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he wrote a lot of Genesis shit, so he might have, at least in the early days.
That's my favorite stuff, man. That old Genesis. And so he keeps that rhythm for 3 beats. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 1. And then he switches to the next chord. See how that works?
Yeah.
Here's my little measure where, you know, that you repeat the same measure. Yeah. Yeah, now, here, you could probably get used to this pretty quick. Because the only tricky part is kind of like on beat 2, because you go thumb with the chord, and then you do thumb chord, and then another thumb, and then, so it's,
So
here, I'm going to help you a little bit. So do,
like that.
that's pretty, I'll do it for a minute. So your thumb is just doing it's marching.
Right.
Right?
Just every quarter note.
Yeah, it's just marching there. And so you're doing a chord, and then you're going to do a syncopated chord in between the next march. And then you're going to do another march, and then so you're going to do 2 syncopated chords, and then you're going to land together. So it's going to be, there you go. A good way to get used to this probably is,
That's not
a
quick.
good way to get used to this is probably just going, and then, so do that. Yeah. There you go. Add the bass note. Add the 4. Well, I picked up some horseshit down today.
That's what my wife does all day.
Oh wow.
That's her theme song, man.
There could be worse shit. Horse shit ain't bad compared to a lot of other animal shit.
I mean, I would say she's probably used to it by now.
I deal with chicken shit.
Oh yeah. You got chickens?
Have 5 chickens, man.
Wow.
They run around the yard and shit.
Shit. That's pretty much what they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what chickens do all day.
Yes. So anyway, here we go. See how that works? Hey, I almost got it, right?
Yeah.
Play it again.
Which is weird.
Right? Here, do the first part. Do this. And then stop. There you go. And now you're going to hit another bass note. And then you're going to hit another B chord. So it's going to be. And then we'll add the last bar. So it's. All right. And now you're just going to go thumb and first finger. And you didn't. So I'm going to play it real slow. And you should practice it really slow too. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. I suggest just practice getting used to just doing that, and then
I'm losing the rhythm is the problem.
okay.
The problem, so.
That's why I'm trying to take it really slow for you so you can practice this. So let me make the screen bigger. So yeah, it's going to be something to get used to. It took me a long time to get used to this shit. I had to practice it really slow.
Is that it?
That's it, man. That sounded great.
There was just like, I think there was just like a quarter note I wasn't placing, and I'm like, where is that, man?
Yeah.
So there's that pause where you don't play. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, that's really good what you did. But so now you just have to add this to the measure.
Yeah.
So the thumb is still marching. Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
You're doing something. I think you're starting this weird. So that was good. That was good, except you did one extra. So you got to go 1, and then 1, 2, 3, and then back.
Yeah, because of the 7. Yeah.
Here comes your coffee.
Thanks.
I heard it.
Ah,
That's,
That was pretty.
That's the one that picks up the horse shit.
I tell her I pick up chicken shit.
He picks up chicken shit.
Oh, I love chickens.
I know.
I got
I love
5.
chickens so much.
Yeah, they like me.
He's got
Friendly.
5.
Wait, so I'm the one that's known as the person who picks up horse shit.
Well, he says he made some stupid song about picking up horse shit, and I was like, hey, that's my wife.
Dedicate it to her.
Yep.
I agree. Enjoy your coffee, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so.
You got it, dude.
Yeah.
That's it. So, all right, I'm going back to my tab because now we're going to learn the rest of the tune.
I got the fingernails for this today, so this is helpful.
That's great. I don't have finger. You know, this first finger is like it's perpetually no fingernails because of all that.
Oh yeah.
Because of doing this shit.
Just shaving it off.
I guess my fingernail always hits when I do that.
That's funny.
All right, here we go. I'm going back to the share screen. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's switch to the next chord, dude, and I'm going to show you the chord chart. Because now you know the rhythm.
Right.
So the next chord, here's my chord chart. Goes like this. just goes like a book. Goes to the right and then the next line. So the next chord is a G minor. All right?
Yeah.
But we're gonna play the A string. We're gonna play it like him. There you have it. Can you see that all right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now he flubs this up a little, Robert Flip. So that second chord, where it's the F sharp,
Yeah.
this is how I'm fingering it. You can... So it's like this. And this is kind of tricky, man. This is tricky because that second chord, I switch the bass note fingering. So the bass note is on my third finger, and then I have to switch my pinky to get this chord.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
And now do the three beats like this. The bottom notes of the chord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
It was a little.
Now, you like to
sloppy,
play
but
everything at tempo right away, but I really want to push on you to practice stuff at a slower tempo, and it'll come more smoothly. Like, or even slower than that sometimes. That'd be helpful.
Yeah.
All right. So now we repeat those two chords. So the first part of the song is this. I will play it up to speed. Repeat. See, I kind of flubbed up a little. See, that time I just stopped, which is fine, man. I took away that bass note because I didn't have fingering.
Right.
Okay, so anyway, let's move on to the next part. The next part is an E7, major 7. And it's right here. It's right here on the chord. Okay, now you get to finger this. Okay, this is great, all right? Because you know what? We're landing on the 4 chord of the tune. This is all diatonically correct. And you keep the 4 chord bass, but you move to the 5 chord on the top part of the chord. So it's a F sharp E bass. Sweet! The next chord is this one. It's the trickiest chord. It's a beautiful jazz chord. I'm sure I've showed you that before. It's the C sharp, and then the capo gets to hit the there it is.
Okay.
And and now you're gonna keep that. Now you're gonna keep that C sharp bass, and you're gonna switch it.
Oops.
All right, and that's a typo. It is actually an. It is actually an F sharp over a C, not a E.
Okay.
Fixing that for when I send it to you. There you go. Okay, and now this next part, you could just do that same thing again. It goes in at 4/4 now. And now, but the voicing is this instead. Instead of this, he takes that second note and plays a fifth instead of a minor third. So it's. That's all he does. So you're going to have to practice alternating between this chord and that. Just like you practice alternating between this chord voicing of the same chord. So the first part is, and then you do not do that.
Right there?
Here it is. Here it is. So check it out. So here's the other voicing of the C sharp minor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you go back to that F. Good. Now, here's the chord chart.
Yeah, so you go. Like
Yeah. And so only on this first chord voicing, you do the 3/4 of walking, and now these 4 chords, and then back to. So here's the 4 chords to finish it off. Here's the first one. Very simple. C sharp minor 7. There's the first one. And now I'm going to switch to the first inversion B chord. All right. And now your bass is going to hit the open capo, your thumb, and then you keep that top part of the B chord. And then, yeah, let's do that a few times so you get used to it.
Sure.
All right, there it is. Oops. Yep. And then the second one's the hardest one. Or the one to get used to. Nice. And then back to. So you just go right back to the beginning from there.
Yeah.
Beginning. So here's the 4 chords. C sharp minor 7. And then. And now. That was good.
Yeah.
And now.
Like that, right?
Yeah, that's it. So the top part of their second chord just stays there.
Hmm.
So.
Okay.
Nice. Oh,
I got
okay.
you.
Wait. I want you to change the I want you to make sure to do a C bass on your A string. A C sharp bass, I mean. Yeah. And then. Yeah, because the bass player goes. So he's.
Yeah.
And then back. So that's pretty well-known cadence. It's just going two. Here's the 2 chord, minor, 2 minor chord, and then instead of going, they do an inversion because the bass is descending or ascending. And then they could have gone to the 4 chord. So there's the E, and then finally the F. But they went, and then it just feels like it's gonna land on 1, right? All right, so I want to point this out because this is the last part of my chord chart that I want to point out. The third time they added all that brass and shit, and they did these 4 chords together. The C sharp 7, minor 7, this one, and to this, and then to this. So what they did is they substituted this F half diminished for that B / F sharp bass. So it sounds like this. Is that interesting or what?
Huh.
Okay, so you did that one and that one that you already know.
Yeah.
And that's the F half diminished. That's it, man. And then
I get it. Okay.
I'm going to tell you why this works, because this is actually an inversion of this. So you got a 2/7 chord. Here's the 1 chord,
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
and then here's the 2, and then to the 5. So you can either have a minor 2 chord to the, yeah. So get used to how that sounds. 2, 5, 1, and now here's.
Yeah, I can hear the voice leading in it where it's like dun, 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 like that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why that worked.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah, that's cool. It gives it like another resolution. Yeah.
It's just, it makes it more interesting because it turned this, let me see. It made it sound like this sounds like a 2, 1, 1, 5, and now this is a 2, 1, back to a 2. It just made it really interesting there when they did that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. So there it is, and there's the tab right there.
Cool.
All right. Any questions?
No, it's one of my. I have like a handful of Peter Gabriel songs, and I'm like, yeah, that one, and this is one of them. So
That's a good one.
yeah.
Very cool.
They
All
play
right.
it pretty. They play it pretty speedy live too. It's just like, geez.
Oh, that arpeggio stuff?
Yeah.
I think on the verses they go.
Yeah.
So instead of just going, they'll go. So it'll be.
Right.
That's all that they do. Do you know Travis Bickle? Do you know this?
I know it, but I haven't practiced it, to be honest, in a while. So I'm like pretty rusty on it. It's not something I use in my own stuff a whole lot.
You're gonna have to keep the bass.
I know the whole idea is to keep that kind of bass.
Yeah. Or this.
Yeah.
That's where you get elaborate. So it's, and the top part is
I forgot who that was named after. I know it's a specific dude.
Travis, wasn't it? Whoever Travis was,
Whoever Travis.
right?
I mean, yeah.
I haven't practiced that in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. Merle Travis.
Merle, that's
Merle.
right.
Yeah.
Merle came up with this shit.
Merle Travis and popularized by Chet Atkins and several other dudes.
Chet Atkins did a bunch of it. I learned some
Yeah.
Chet Atkins stuff.
I've never learned any of his stuff, actually.
It's really hard, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Fucking hard.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying to put. Here, I'll play a little of what I used to know. Whoops. Oops, I'm fucking up. Pretty hard, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for your right hand.
Well, you're doing a melody on top. And you're supposed to do this in the middle. Fuck. It's called Girl Watcher or whatever. It must be easier on nylon
Maybe.
because there's
I could actually see that.
there's a little more space in between these strings.
Yeah, there is. The neck's a little wider, and also pressing down the strings is such a kick on those things. You get babied pretty hard with those.
So anyway, back to this Peter Gabriel lesson. I guess I'm going to show you a couple of like diatonic exercises that you can do because you're going. From here, there's a 4 chord, right? Now, you can move this up to an A. this up to an A, and then up to a B parallel.
Okay.
So here we go.
Same chord shape or slightly different?
Yeah. So here's the A, and then here's a D. And now, what I want you to do is I want you to keep the A bass. This is gonna be an exercise where you keep the A open with the capo.
Right.
And then it's a B actually note. And then this next one can be it. And then parallel.
I get you. Okay.
There's a nice progression. Do you know what song I'm playing? Sound familiar? Bob Seger, dude.
Oh, yeah, I don't really listen to much Seeger, to be honest.
In those Hollywood nights, in those Hollywood hills.
Yeah, sorry if you're a Bob Seger fan, but I'm not.
No, I'm not.
a lot of his stuff just does not do it for me, man.
But that's part of a diatonic exercise. So
Yeah, no,
instead
I
of
get you.
doing
Yeah, I
this,
get you.
now let's make it into a yes tune. Here's the 4 chord. All right. And now we're going to take that chord shape and we're just going to go up to the 5. Oh, that's a nice chord, but that's different.
Well, yeah.
Now take that E chord, that one, and now just go up 2 frets with that same shape. Sweet. Oh, the next one. So check it out. If you're thinking of this diatonic, you're switching from the B chord there, and now that's gonna be a C, and the E is on top, and then so that's the 4 chord. Here's the 5 chord. So the next one is going to be a 6 chord, but it's going to be minor. There you go. Now the next one, that's the 5th of the chord, that one in the middle. So the next chord is going to be the flat 5 chord, the 7 chord. Which sounds like a 5 chord, because if you added this bass, it would, yeah. So those are related. The 7 half diminished and the 5 chord are very much related. And now you can end with the 1. Yeah.
Right.
Very good, man. So you're doing the major diatonic.
Yeah.
The next one will be. next one would be two minors. So now let's make it into Mixolydian. So check it out. We're gonna go back to the B, but we're gonna do this chord voicing for a B7 chord. That's on the 5th. That's in the 7th fret of your D string. And then back to that E right there. I mean, back to that B right there on your G. Here it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're putting the bass down there too?
Yeah, the bass sounds great. Now don't finger that bass. Just it's the open B string. So it's like that. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. We're mixing it making it into Mixolydian. Here's the E. And here's the F sharp minor. And the next one's going to be a G sharp minor. It'll be the same shape.
Yeah.
You hear that all the time. We're going from the 6 to the 5. And the next one's going to be a major, but it's going to be the 7, but it'll be a 7 natural. It'll be and so it's a major triad. And then the next one is that same shape up to the 1 chord. So look, you could do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do that with any progression. You keep the bass. The bass just stays the same, and they call that the pedal tone. You ever heard that? You ever heard that term? Yeah, the pedal tone.
I've used that a lot.
It's wonderful. Now I'm gonna make it minor. I'm gonna make it Dorian minor. Yeah, and the next one is minor. And then the next one is. Next one will. And that one's just. That's.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, so I'm working with the triads when I'm working with second inversion triads because the 5th is on the bottom now. The root and the 3rd. And so I think of that as a D major. I think of this as an E major. And the next one will be minor. That one's the flat 5 one up there. So we're in Dorian, and check this out. Yeah. Yeah. So what that sounds like is it sounds like what Prince always liked to use, and funk guys always like to use this, is a minor chord with the sharp with the sharp six. So instead of this, there's a flat six. Yeah, so if you're playing this, right? That's going to. So I'm going to play the top triad, and then I'm just going to play the six for you.
Okay.
5 to 6, 5 to 6. Yeah, okay. Now, if we go to the sharp six, there's that sound. So if I'm going to play some funk, I'm going to go with that sharp six. So that's all part of the Dorian mode there. Check it out. Here's James Bond. Okay, so I'm alternating between the flat six and the sharp six. Yeah, and don't play that 7 down there, because that's something different. Just play the top note.
Just the diad. Oh, no, never mind. I got you.
You could change that 7 to 1. That's Secret Agent Man too, right?
They all kind of had the same sound. I'm sure they were using kind of the same key tonality.
Here's the metal version. Something like that.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Is that the melody?
Whatever it is. Something like that.
Is that it? Is that the melody?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like.
Oh, I'll have to pick that out and
Hey,
add some
we could study that one. That's cool.
add some farts.
Add some fun.
Cool. Yes, I'll show that to you real quickly next 2 weeks.
Sure, why not?
Nice, man. Okay.
No, we're actually doing one next week. Remember, because we skipped. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.